Hey everyone, this is Roland here. Welcome and thank you for being here. And today I want to talk about praise. I actually want to encourage you and challenge you to increase the level of praise in your life, because that's what's going to open doors. That's what's going to, on top of prayer and on top of reading your word, these are the kind of things that are going to help you and give you more tools to fight against the enemy, because the enemy is attacking, the enemy is fighting, right? And his goal is to kill the sound of praise in your life. But we cannot let him have his way. We cannot let him do that. Instead, we need to increase the level of praise in our lives, because praise is powerful. There is so much breakthrough that can happen and freedom when we praise God, because when we are under attack, when we in prison, when we in darkness, it's praise and it's worship and it's prayer. These things that are gonna, and it's the word that's gonna break those chains in our lives. And even if you remember the story of Paul and Silas in the book of Acts, and let me just go there quickly, and it's in Acts 16, verse 25, and it says, about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening to them. Suddenly, there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaken. At once, all the prison doors flew open and everyone's chains came loose. Now, as you can see there, Paul, Silas, and everyone else were in prison, right? But as they began to praise God, as they began to give psalms of thanks or hymns of thanks, it says that the gates were opened and that they were free. And that's just, I think, for us to learn. And there's a lesson in that as we praise God, as we worship Him, that's where we experience freedom, right? That's where we experience His power. So I would like to encourage you again that to increase the level of praise in your life, and however you do it, if it's with music or if it's wherever you are, maybe at home or at work, or you walk in somewhere, or you drive in somewhere, it should be just a natural thing that you do, right? It should be a habit where when things are intense, you just praise God. And even when things are not intense, when everything's going smoothly, we still praise God, right? So that's my encouragement to you today. Remember, the enemy wants to kill the sound of praise in your life. He wants to silence you, but we cannot let him have his way. We need to increase. We need to praise God, because he is doing great things, because he's the one who delivers us. He's the one who saves us, and he's the one who fights for us. And he is worthy of all the praise and worship in our lives. So with that, I've come to the end of this episode, and I will see you next week, and God bless.